Hello everyone and welcome back to Stationeers. Okay then, so in this episode I would like to sort out a couple of automation stuff in this old base, mostly related to the water. Right, so first things first, let's sort out the fuel mixing in fact. Yeah, so I have changed the code a little bit. Not a lot, but enough that it will warrant a change. So let's just go outside and take care of it real quick. Obviously, I have rewritten the code already, so all we need to do is take out the chip and overwrite it. So there, edit and pause. So the fuel mixer code is right here. It is basically almost completely the same as it was before, but I did change a couple of things. One of those changes is the internal pressure safety on the vent for the filtration input. I have set it to 40 megapascals. I don't want it to creak all the time. Apart from being a little bit annoying, it is also making it hard for us to check whether or not other stuff around the base might be overpressurizing, so let's make sure it is silent, so it's going to be a bit safer this way. And the other thing I have changed is right here. Basically, from now on, this will operate the volume setting on the volatiles volume pump. So, the closer we are to the ideal fuel mixture, the slower it will mix. But the further we are from it, the faster it will mix. So, basically, anywhere below 61.5% fuel mixture, which is not ideal, it will go full blast at 10 liters. But as we get closer and closer and closer, it will change the volume setting on the pump, and at 66%, which is almost completely ideal, it will go down to half a liter, and at 66.5 liters, so basically less than 1% away from the ideal fuel mixture, it will go down to 0.1 liter. So it will be a very fine addition of stuff, and it should be a lot more accurate now. So the further we are, the faster it goes, the closer we are, the slower it goes. There. I have been meaning to do this for a while, and now it is done, so export the code, you can go back, let's check if it worked by... yeah, internal safety is set to 40 megapascals, so this place is now okay. Apart from one more thing, I think I will change out this tank to some inline tanks instead. The problem is that, technically speaking, the game considers the tank and the pipe network to be, well, two different gas containing networks. And the game needs at least one tick for them to equalize. So while the fuel mixture in the pipes would be the ideal, then it will require one tick for it to equalize with the tank, and that will throw off the actual calculations a little bit. So if we replace this one with inline tanks, it will not have as much storage capacity, but it will be a lot more accurate because inline tanks are considered to be part of the actual gas network. So hopefully eventually I will get to it, but not right now. Obviously we don't have the inline stuff with us. Anyways, what I will do next is deal with the water generation. Right now we are not making nearly enough water. So I think what we need to do is... I think this one is fine. Yeah, this one doesn't need to be changed. This one does need to be changed. So what I will do is take out this chip, turn it off first, import the code, edit, and pause. And here, right now, the biggest limiting factor for the entire water generation network is this line right here. We are only importing water if the cooling network is low temperature enough, because I didn't want to overwhelm the cooling network, because, well, that would lower the overall. Basically, at some point it would not import any kind of water into the base, and that would not be ideal. So we will no longer check the temperature. So this one can go away. In fact, this one can go away. We don't need to load this one. We don't need to have this end statement. And from now on, this line will operate the on-off register. So basically, if we have less than 2 megapascals of pressure on the output of the filter, then just turn it on and it's fine. So confirm, export, you can go back and you can turn on. And now this one will put a lot of very hot gases into this pipe. Well, I think I will not worry about the cooling. Basically, as soon as we have any kind of water in here, I want to put it into the base, and I will deal with the cooling of the water inside the base. I think the internal AC will be able to handle it. So, I will still keep this one around, I think. It will help out a little bit. Anyways, here, take out this one. Import, you can go back for a second while I take care of the code, so pause. Here, once again, I will not check the water temperature there, which means we don't need this one, we don't need this one. And instead of going for ratio water, here I will check whether or not we have liquid water in the pipe. Basically it does the same thing, but well, basically also we don't need this line either, and here we can use the on off. So I will change this one to be the volume of liquid, and this will check whether or not we have liquids in the pipe. And I think we can go for, instead of 0.1 liter, let's go for 1 liter. So as soon as we have 1 liter of liquid in the output pipe of this water generator, then it will get shoved into the base. And I think I will set it to 1 liter, so we still give in a little bit of opportunity for the phase change setup to at least try to cool this one down a little bit. After that, no matter what the temperature is, it will go into the base. So that's fine. So I think that will do. And we can take out the chip, export the code, and you can go back there. Right. Now this will put a lot of very hot water into the base, obviously. Well, as I said, I think the AC will be able to handle it, but we need to give it a little bit of help. Right now we only have a single heat exchanger dealing with the heat exchange between the water pipes and the base atmosphere. I think I will print out 2 more maybe. Yeah, I think 2 more should do it. I believe we will need steel for it, but what else? Let me guess, silicon? No, wait, this is a heat exchanger, not insulated. Let me see, heat exchanger, small one, copper, okay, you. Yeah, give me 2 of these. After this, we will need some piping. We have the gas pipes here, that's fine. Do we have? No, we don't have the liquid pipes. We have this one, but we need insulated ones. So insulated liquid pipes there. Do we want to print out the inline tanks now? They will be a little bit of an extra. I mean, no, it can wait. It's fine. I think this will be enough. So, give us the pipes there. And I think this will do. Right, let's go. Oh, wait, no. I want to do one more thing. I have been testing how the the rocket data network works. Basically, I believe we still need iron and copper. So, as I said, I have been checking how the data network works for the rocket. Basically, the uplink will make sure that whatever is inside the rocket will be part of the same network as the uplink tower's data network. Anyways, console. There, one of these. So all we need to do is read from the rocket straight. We don't need to worry about doing the same thing we did with the logic transmitter or anything like that. It will be part of that network basically. So we can install this console. And do we need... No, that's it. And we can just... I suppose we can repurpose the power display code for it. I think it will be kind of fitting. Right. So now we should have a lot of very hot water in the base. Let's take a look. Also the suit is okay, but I will still vent it. So there and there. Let's take a look at the base. So here, tablet, it is okay, 7 point something liters, but it is very, very hot. And that is because we only have a single heat exchanger. So the temperature goes down at a relatively decent pace, but as soon as the next batch of water comes in, the temperature will jump a lot. So yeah, we need to fix that. In fact, the pump is on, which means, oh yeah, we have 1 extra liter of water, but it is boiling. So let's install these. It will be the same as this one, although they will block this guy. And I did check, the big one would be... you know what, fine, it will do. So there, that's perfect, but this way please. There and there. Right. Oh wait, can I reach the gas pipes under it? If not, then we might need to pick one of them up. Let me see. No, that's fine. You can, the middle one can come up there. So we need to have this one here and this one there, exactly. And liquid pipes. There and there, exactly. Okay, good. Now you can go back. Let me see. Liquid this way. There, but need to hook this one up as well. So there, there, and there. Okay, so now we are exchanging heat. Yeah, this one is removed, by the way, that's fine. So we are exchanging heat with the base a lot faster now. Let's take a look at it. So yeah, I think the temperatures are going down a lot faster. That's great. But what about the base temperature? It is slightly rising, but you know what? It's fine. I suppose we can help out a little bit by setting this one. No, not that far. 20 should be okay. 20 should still be right on the edge of the ideal temperature, so I think these guys will handle it. It's fine. Right. So. We have already 2 liters, not bad. Okay, you can go back in here, and you know what? Let me quickly drink, and I will shove the rest of the water into that canister. Yeah, that will have to do. So that is done. Good. And yeah, let's just take it to the new base and install it. It's fine. We might need to keep an eye on this so we don't over pressurize the water network, although this network should be a lot of volume, so I don't think we are in danger of over pressurizing it. Oh yeah, 1700 liters. We are nowhere near that kind of volumes. So yeah, I think we can let it run for a while. It's fine. Now, this one is working a lot better now. Let's take care of this one. So, console. Let's just have a small display right here. Yes, I know we can just open this one and check it here, 96%, but this one will be a lot more convenient. So you can turn on, cable there. You can go ahead and do that, that's fine. And might as well name it. So this is the rocket power display. Good. And we should still have, let me see. Yeah, we have unused devices on this chip, so sorry, this housing, so it's fine. Okay, then you go in here, import the code, edit, and pause. So, as I said, the way this works is that whatever rocket we have set on the transmitter tower will be considered part of this data network, basically. So we can read whatever is on the rocket straight through these cables. So it should be a lot easier than I anticipated originally. So edit. Let me see, we are using... I suppose at this point we can recycle any of these registers, but first we will need, let me see, battery, and we will need these. Yeah, copy this one, and let's just set up, yeah, here will be fine. Or batteries for rocket batteries. Sure. Okay, so here, load batch into R0 from the rocket batteries. The let's just go for the ratio, it's fine. So ratio, and since we have multiple batteries on the rocket, the average mode. So we'll load from all of them and average the result, and then just send it to the display. By the way, that one will have to be... Okay, yeah, I know display, it will display wattage, not joules, but whatever. So, display, what is the... let me see. By the way, do we have joules? So we have... I suppose we can just go for percent as well. Yeah, go for percent. Yeah. Okay, so that was 1. Yeah. Okay, here we can set alias display rocket device 3, and here we can set the display rocket mode to be 1. So we will set the display mode right away. I suppose we can set it to yellow as well. So there, might as well make it fancy. So color, set it to yellow there. And here, set the display rockets setting to be R0. Yeah, I think that's what this will do. Okay, confirm. Export, you can go back. Right, we have not set the display yet. So this one turn off, we don't want to disturb any other devices. So device 3, yes, that's it, display rocket. So we need the rocket power display. And as soon as I turn it off, turn the housing on, we should see the percentage of power left in the rocket. 95. Perfect. Let's double check. So this is 94.7. And here we have 94. I suppose. I should be close enough. Yeah. I think we can call this one good enough. So now we no longer have to come here, open the UI, go and look at the values. We can just read it straight from here. And if it goes too low, we can just go down the rocket and recharge and send it up once again. So that will do. Right. Also, yeah, there was another suggestion that maybe we can install a small backup battery on the rocket, have it turned off, and only turn it on when we need the emergency power. So for example, if the big batteries are completely drained but we still need to land, we can enable the small battery, land the rocket, and that will do. So anyways, mapping is well on the way and we can make sure it will continue by having this one. Okay then, yeah, you know what? Let's just go back to the new base. And you know what? At this point, I think I will take these. Yeah. They can be stored in the new base. And by the way, food-wise, we are still okay. Yeah, it's fine. So we have picked up the water. Yeah, we can go. And I will print out those extra inline tanks. I think that will be alright. After that, I think I will take care of that trader. In fact, we will need inline tanks. I will print out one of the regular tanks because I believe that is what... No, wait, we need the volume pump. Anyways, after we are done with the fuel storage, I will take care of the trader and install a gas output and pump the nitrogen into the base that it is selling. So anyways, you and you close. You are empty, good. So give us inline tanks, please. Utility kits, insulated, gas started. So I believe we have 3 tanks on the rocket, right? I think so. 3 by 3, so that's 9. So technically speaking, we don't really need to have more than 3 triple inline tanks as storage, at least for this rocket. I think I will go for double that amount. Eventually, obviously, we want to have bigger rockets, so might as well prepare for it. So I will print out 18 of these utility kits for now. Right. Now, next up, the trader. I think we get the trader stuff here, right? Landing, no. Electric printer. Landing pad, yeah. We need the atmospheric, so we need the steel. Which is unfortunate because we are using it. Fine. Let's just go down to... How much do we have in here? 300. I suppose I will split it in 200. Sure. Okay, so 8. After this one, we will empty out. Good. So, drop everything. Yeah, I know, lots of silicon and 200 grams of steel. Okay, the rest will come out. This one will go in here. There, and give us one of these landing pad atmospherics. Just the one. And you guys can go back. Also, you can go back to 500. Right, you can keep printing now. So we need 9 more after this. That's fine. Also, yeah, the pipes can go back in here. There. And right, we also need one volume pump for the... Oh, wait, we will need this one. And I think I will just put this one on the floor for now, so we can have one of these, it's fine. Okay, I will quickly go upstairs and drop down the seats. So all the seeds can be here from now on, there, and I will dump the water inside. So there, 6 milliliters done, you can come out. And now we have 2.72 liters. Not a lot, but it's something. Also, you guys are moderately well, good. I believe it was growing poorly or something like that, so we have improvement, very good. Anyways, don't want to overprint, so quickly go downstairs and check on the printing. It is 7, 8, and the last one. Fine. In the meantime, I think I will just install this vent right now. Yeah, I think you can go here, there, and a piece of pipe will poke out there. That's fine. Don't worry, it will not leak any kind of gases into the base because that side is closed right now. So I think I will install the atmospherics there and just pump the output into the base straight away. I will not do any kind of filtering right now. We just need to make sure that we are not buying anything harmful from the trader. It's fine. Right, we can go down. So we should have the inline tanks. Good. That's fine. We will need a lot of piping for this. So first, let's take out the volume pump, because that is something that we will need for the the atmospherics for the landing pad. Give us one volume pump. That is what we need, right? Let's double check. So landing pad atmospherics. We need to have not the tank, but we need the gas output. Yeah, volume pump. Good. Okay, so one of these. After this, we can start printing out a bunch of insulated piping. Insulated pipe. Let's get started. We will need enough to hook this one up, obviously, and enough to hook up all the inline tanks over there. We will start with that one first. Okay, I think one stack will do for now. If we have to, we can print more, but it will be enough for that one. Right. In fact, go upstairs. We can drop all this here, and now we can go. Also, we can check on the water as well, because technically speaking, this is part of the base water network. So here we can check, we have 1.5 liters. It is hot, but understandable, it is cooling quite fast, so it's okay. Right, so this one. I am fairly certain that if we destroy this one, it will destroy the fuel inside. Far from ideal. If we turn things off, we can just quickly pump stuff into this one. I mean, yeah, better safe than sorry, I think. Okay, you turn off for a second. You and you. And you, no, you come with us. This one is named, so we don't want to disturb this one. So first things first. Yeah, you need to come up for a second. and you. We need to sever connection, let me see, there. Please tell me this will face the right way. No, it will not. Fine, go this way then. We will have to do a bit of temporary wiring. Unless I do it upside down this way, but yeah, you know what? It's easier if we just do it this way. Fine. Okay then, so need to keep an eye on this. We don't want to overpressurize this pipe network, obviously. So there, this one 2.5 megapascals, and turn this one on at full tilt. Okay, the pressure will not be a problem. It can handle 60 megapascals, so it's fine. And you will take a while. Yeah, it will have to do, unfortunately. It will take a while, but I don't want to risk wasting the gases. So yeah, go until this one is either empty or this one approaches 60 megapascals. Right. I will quickly go inside and take out some more water, I think. Ooh, right. Are we overheating the plants? 27.9. But it is saying it is convecting. So I think if we replace these with regular piping, I think it will very slowly equalize with the base as well. But I think we are also radiating away through the actual planters. 27. It's not ideal, but I think it's going to be okay. Anyways, let me just pick up some more water. So you just pump it, whatever we have. Yeah, 1.7 something, that's fine. You can come with us. By the way, how's the suit? Just a tiny bit of venting and that will do. Also, it might be time to eat again. I really don't want to lose the 4-star, but have to. Back to 2-star food again. Oh well, it will have to do. Anyways, in here we are fine. Let's quickly go outside and check on the emptying of the big tank. We don't want to overpressurize this. It is 44 megapascals, right? Hate to do it, but unless we install some extra inline tanks right now. Yeah, we can do it. Okay, and let's just quickly do here. Don't want to risk accidentally connecting there. Quick. There. There we go. Okay. So this will increase the volume of this pipe network. Oh yeah, lovely. 14 megapascals. Would be enough to empty this one out. But you know what? Just in case. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Okay, surely this will be enough volume to put this stuff into it. And speaking of these, I suppose we might as well start placing down the actual final inline tanks. And instead of having them up here, I think I will have them down here. Yeah, I think that will be a bit better that way. So you can go away and let's start installing these. So these guys will be here instead. There. And these two will eventually go here. So that's fine. Once this one is empty and removed. We'll hook these guys up and we will be in business. And speaking of emptying it out, it is still 1 megapascals, but it is getting there. I did set it to 10 liters, right? Yeah, 10 liters. Well, it's as fast as it can be. I suppose I could pick this turbo pump up, but it's fine. In fact, it might have been better, so we didn't need to unweld this. It will be fine, whatever. So, you are working and you have plenty of volume. Yeah, I will leave it here for now. Let's go ahead and install the trader stuff. Okay then, so this side is fine. Let's go ahead and go outside and install the atmospherics. So, as I said, I want it to be right here. Yeah, we can just go this way into the base and that's it. Right, I do believe we need to pick up the grating there. So, atmospherics. You will need to be a gas output and facing this way. Right, and we need to have the volume pump done. And you will be hooked into the base there. Okay, now it is piped into the base and it will receive power straight from the landing pad, so that should be fine. In fact, it is actually good to go at this point. Right, let's just go inside, turn things on, and I will start buying some nitrogen. So, switch on. And you. So, we don't really want to sell anything right now, but we can buy some nitrogen. So, we can buy 40. I don't want to risk overpressurizing anything, so I will buy in installments of 10, I think. So, there. And let's make sure it is actually working. So it's already empty. Good. Can I check on the base pipe network? There we go. Oh, sorry. We can check it here instead. It's a bit more realistic. And yes, we have nitrogen in the base. Very good. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the rest. So installments of 10 just in case. In fact, if we wanted to, we could buy CO2 as well. In fact, we could buy oxygen as well. Let me see. If we want to buy all the oxygen, that would be only 200. I might do it. Anyways, for now, you are empty. You can turn off. Although, yeah, it's no. Turn off. I don't want to accidentally buy something harmful and then put it into the base. That's fine. And the base is now... Ooh, not bad. More than 5% nitrogen. Good. That is a lot more than I initially anticipated. Anyways, the tank should be empty by now. But I just noticed the waste tank is a bit full, so let's take care of that one first. In fact, we should be good for a oxygen refill as well. So oxygen, waste, and the rocket is 89%. Might not be enough for a full mapping, but yeah, it's fine. We can just call it done, recharge and continue. It's fine. So let's go and take a look at the fuel. It should be empty by now. Not quite. Still a lot more than I want to waste. Okay, fine. What is the state of this one? 40 megapascals? Yeah, it's fine. Let's just pick this guy up. So you come with us, and you will be replaced. What is that? Some kind of error. Hopefully nothing important. I suppose, you know what? You can go back right here. There, it's fine. Just go to 10 liters and it's fine. So, turbo pump. Doesn't matter which way it's facing, power will come from this way, that way. 100 liters, and empty this one out, please. Wow, this is slow. Even with the turbo pump. Oh, right, I know. That is because, yeah, two separate networks. We are emptying out this tiny bit of pipe, and the tank can only refill this pipe once every tick. So that is why. Well, maybe we can help out a little bit. What if I install first, do this, and then pick up one of these? So we can increase the volume on this network. So maybe the tank will equalize a bit more. Let's take a look, and it is a bit faster. Not a lot, but fast enough. Okay, at least it helped. I suppose, you know what? You come here as well. Yeah, not great, but better than it was before. So yeah, I suppose the simple volume pump would have been enough, but whatever, it's fine. So I suppose we can weld back the this frame. That's fine. This one will still need to wait. Anyways, this one... at this point, I think I will be okay with wasting this. Although we are very, very close. It's fine. Just pick it up, get it over with. Yeah, fuel mixture, I forgot. Okay, did we burn out anything? No, I think it's fine. Okay, thankfully it was not a big deal. Okay, so, are you empty? Not quite, but almost. Now it's done. Good, you can turn off and we can put you back where you were. So, power from that side, that's fine, but going this way at 100 liters. This one is empty, by the way, right? Yeah. Okay, now hook this in. And let me see, pipe. So hook these together once again. There, we can get rid of... No, wait. Do it from this side first. You can go back. Good, and now we just need to hook all these up and then we can put these guys down here. Okay, now the volume is big enough so we can reclaim these. There and there. And there we go. Okay, so this is the current storage amount for the fuel. We can turn this back into straight pieces of piping and done. Okay, we can... yeah, just re-weld it, it's fine. So, weld up this one. There we go. Okay, and we can put back the analyzer. That will do. Turn on. And you can turn back on. Okay, let's test it. So now, not just the pipe network, but the storage itself is on the same network. So let's take a look. It is 2300, okay, almost 2400 liters of storage volume. You turn off for a second. I want to put as much oxygen in here as we can. I want to lower the volatile ratios a lot more. Also, yeah, oxygen amount are dropping. We started around 4 something megapascals. We are using oxygen a lot, obviously. In fact, we are using a lot for the water now, but anyways. It is now 60, 59, yeah, this will do. There, so keep an eye on the dial here. In fact, we can do this. So right now it is set to 0.1 liters because before we turn this one off, the ratios were pretty much perfect. But if I turn this one on, it will read from here again, and it will detect that the ratios are not quite correct. In fact, they are far from correct. So it will adjust this volume adjuster automatically. So turn on 10 liters, very good. 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1.5, very good. It will soon go down to 0.1. Any second now. 0.1. And the mixing is very precise now. It will stop at 0.7, right? Please tell me you will work correctly. And done. Very good. Yeah. It is a lot more precise now. And I suppose it is as fast as it can be, considering the safety that we need to keep in mind. So there we go. That will do for now. And we have a lot of fuel. Very good. Okay, so if we need to, we can just put some oxygen in, it will take care of the mixing, and that's it. Right. Anyways, we still have about 10 minutes left on the recording. Let me... what is the amount of water we have right now? We have 2.2 liters, we need to drink anyways. So let me quickly... The suit is requiring a bit of venting. There. And yeah, let's just go for the next potato. Unfortunately, we have to go back to big potatoes. Yeah, 100% again. Oh well, it will do. Anyways, let's just pump the water now into the canister and take it to the new base. And let's take a look at what we have in terms of, well, farming in the new base. So that will do. Suit up. The suit is fine. You know what? Do we have any water right now? I pumped everything into the canister. We do, because obviously the steam, as it cools down, it gets condensed. Enough for a shower, maybe? Yeah, you know what? Fine. Let's give it a try. So strip down. There. And you know what? Let's take a nice hot shower. Yeah, it's a bit slow because we need to recycle the water, then it gets output again. That's fine. We are getting there. That's what's important. And done. Good. Our first hot shower in the base. Not too bad. Okay, we can suit up again. We can put back the jumpsuit. And the water, 40 degrees. Yeah, a very, very hot shower, but it's fine. Okay, we can go. Okay, the base is at 36 degrees Celsius at this point, only 6 degrees away from the ideal growing temperatures. And these guys are still growing moderately well. Not great, but it's fine. Oh, also, this one has seeded already. But first, you can go in here. And it is now 11 milliliters, not bad. And we have 5 liters of water, not bad. Okay, so this one has seeded. I will replant all of it right now. In fact, we have this batch of seeds, so it should be relatively safe. So you and you get replanted. There we go. I mean, I suppose I could have left the last one so it doesn't need to regrow, but it's fine. Okay, as soon as every single one of these have seeded, I will do the same for them, and we will increase the oxygen production. And speaking of, the oxygen production is still very, very slow, but it is improving. Right. In fact, you know what? Let's just go ahead and buy that oxygen. It's fine. So this is turned on. We can go outside and buy the oxygen from this guy. And do we want to buy the CO2 as well? Because it will completely negate the need for inputting extra CO2 into the base for a good while. So yeah, I think we might want to. Anyways, buy. So this was 200, right? So if I want to buy all 40, yeah, 200 credits. And this one, 200, 150. We can afford it quite easily. Yeah, let's go for it. But don't risk overpressurizing anything, so let's do it in installments of 10. And done. Do we want to sell this guy anything? We could sell in a lot of volatiles. But for that one we need to set up everything we have on the other base once again. We could also sell a consumables package. This one is relatively easy. Chocolate bar. Technically speaking we can do this one, but we need to wait for them to grow and then process and then make it, and yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I think I will make this consumable package and 11 canisters, and then we can send this guy away. Other than that, I think we are done with this guy. We don't want to buy anything else from him. Yeah, close for now. We can go inside. And I think, technically speaking, we can empty out our waste canister in this base now. And the pressure in this base is 58, not bad. Anyways, you can turn off. So, as I said, technically speaking, we can empty out our waste canister in here now. So let's just double check. It is, yeah, oxygen, nitrogen, CO2, so the same as the base.
Oxygen low.
Okay, yeah, you know what? Let's do it. There we go. It does heat up the base a minuscule amount, but not enough for us to worry about. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, are the plants seeded yet? If they are, I will replant them, and then I think we can say goodbye. Yeah, you are good to go. I will, yeah, let's just replant them one by one. I was kind of hoping for them, all of them to be seeded already, but apparently not. And I really don't want to say goodbye before I replant all of them, because I will just forget it and they will sit seeded for a while. I want them to be you know, all generating oxygen at max. I suppose in the meantime we can place down these gratings downstairs. We have 4 of them. We can put this one down. We don't need the piping right now, so you can go in here. This one can go in here, I guess. The vent, sure. Well, I mean, okay, these are gas related, so you guys are better off in here. Right. Everything else is okay. Yeah. Okay, so we can place down a couple of gratings on this level, I suppose. And that's all we have. Yeah, that will do. Okay then. Ooh. Apparently I have not picked these up. Let me guess. Do we have the same upstairs? Are you guys seated yet? Not yet. You at least. Ooh, this one is now thriving. That's very good. I suppose we'll just have to make peace that these guys are still only growing moderately, but after we have replanted them, they should be thriving. It should be quite alright. Okay, I will pick this one up so we can refill it in the old base. In fact, you know what? We can waste a bit of time by going to the old base, picking up the water and bringing it here. Okay then, so I think one episode will be about 10-ish% of power on the rocket. And we have... I think this line... Are we here? Yeah. Okay, so this line is now a lot thicker than the other ones. This is now 2 pixels wide, so yeah. We have looped back to the start and we have started... well, exploring a bit more. I don't think this will be enough for a full mapping, but it's fine. We can cool down the rocket, recharge, and it will be fine. Okay, let me quickly drink. Okay, and I think I have drank all the water, but we should still have some water in this pipe, so we can refill this one. Yeah, 1.62 liters, so that's great. I suppose we can eat. Ah, water is too hot. I was kind of afraid of this. Let me take a look. So 49, I mean, I suppose I can just install a radiator here and that will take care of it. Yeah, let's just do it real quick. Basically, the base temperature is now colder than the water inside the planters. So if we install a radiator, that will fix it. And I just recycled liquid radiators recently. Was not a very bright idea, but oh well. Radiators, we need a liquid pipe and this one. One of these, we only have enough room for one, but I think one of them will be enough. So there, there. And we need to make sure it is facing into the base, obviously, as a convection radiator. So theoretically this should be safe. Convection radiator. Yeah, okay, it is cooling down now. Good. Right. And the warning has went away. Good. Okay, fine. I really have to say goodbye now because we are very much over time, but it's okay. So the temperature in here is dropping quite nicely. That's great. And yeah, I think we can leave it here for now. For now, all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.